What's your relationship with Anna Nicole Smith? Like, what exactly went on with that?
I just met her, I did her show, and I just loved her. She was so fragile, and maybe what you would think Marilyn Monroe was like if you ever met Marilyn Monroe, which I never did, but I think that's sort of this fatally beautiful blonde, this kind of too good for this world, sort of that archetype. Certainly, I think she was very, she was very troubled as, I think what, anybody who has to sort of take drugs and sort of coddled a lot, and I understand that certainly. So I really thought she was great.
You guys kissed?
Yeah, we made out on her show.
Okay.
It was legendary. You know who else was there who died? China.
Oh, China, the wrestler.
Wrestler.
Aha. Yeah.
So that's sad that China and Anna Nicole are not here anymore.
Now, you actually turned the whole kissing thing into a music video.
Yeah, we I wrote a song about it, and it's on my album American Myth, which the video is me in this sort of Hollywood castle.
Right. Everyone looks like Anna Nicole Smith.
Everybody's a different one. They're all like a different era Anna Nicole, and so it's so fun, and I loved making the video, and we just had a blast. We were laughing. The scary part though was I jumped in the pool at the end, and my suit was so heavy, weighed down with water, I thought I was going to drown. It was really scary, but for a film, it's cool.
Now, you got nominated for a Grammy.
Yes.
A comedy Grammy for this album. This is your fourth time.
Fifth
time.
Yes, my
Sorry.
fifth nomination.
Okay.
Fourth in this category, fifth overall.
What was the fifth one that you got?
Audiobook.
Aha. Oh, there's Grammys for that.
Yeah.
Ah, dope. So, like, who have you lost out to in all these Grammys?
Weird Al a couple of times. I believe Louis C.K. I have lost to Stephen Colbert, I think, or Jon Stewart. I can't remember. One of them.
Big names.
All pretty big names, yeah.
Okay. I mean, what is the genre like? Because I remember as a kid, like, the comedy album felt a little more mainstream. Like, I remember when Weird Al Yankovic hit, it was like a big deal. Like when Eat It came out.
Yeah, I loved Eat It.
Remember Eat It?
Yeah.
It came out
so
right
good.
when Beat It was at its
so
height.
good.
And it was like I remember buying the album as a kid. But I really don't remember like comedy albums doing as well as Weird Al since that height era.
But he still wins the Grammys, and
How many Grammys does he have?
a whole bunch. I mean,
Wow.
he's really talented. He's
Yeah.
really he deserves them because they're very hard. Like the songs, the parodies are perfect. Like the music, the instrumentation, everything, the production, the visuals.
Amish Paradise.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one. With
Right.
Florence Henderson.
Oh yeah, you're right.
in that
It was
video.
Florence Henderson, right? I remember Coolio was upset because he didn't want to approve the song for a parody.
But it's such a good parody.
Yeah, but it turned out pretty well.
It turns out amazing, and it's a great song. I mean, it's a great standalone song too. I think that's why Al's parodies work so well because they stand alone as great songs.
So you have this album out, and you're actually singing.
Yeah, I wrote all the tracks. I composed most of them with Garrison Starr, who is a longtime collaborator with me. We made this record, and I also made one of the songs with Roger Rocha in San Francisco. So there's a lot of love in this record. I'm really proud of it.
No, absolutely. I saw the video. I loved it.
Thank you.
Trump recently won. Mm-hmm. You're a Democrat.
Yep.
You supported both Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I loved Hillary and I love Bernie, and I think I don't know what's going to happen. It's weird. I think that I'm somebody who lived through Reagan and, of course, both George Bushes. So I have some awareness of what happens during a challenging presidency. With Reagan, what was really great is there was a lot of great music and punk rock happening, and people channeled a lot of their frustration into art, which I'm hoping, and I'm seeing that a lot already with Trump. So we'll see.
Well, you talked about Asians not voting.
Yeah, they just don't want to vote. Like it's like very hard. Like I was trying to register Asian voters in. Asian Americans vote for sure. They're very into it. But a lot of Asians from Asia, as my parents are, have a real shyness about anything relating to the government and the real fear around it. So it's very hard to get them to.
I guess coming
be
from
involved.
communist countries and so forth.
I don't know what it is. There's just a fear, or there's a sentiment that they don't feel like they belong in this country. That's what my family's sort of expressed.
Okay.
Even though they've been here for way longer than they were there, but Asian Americans definitely vote. Asian Americans have a real sense of pride and excitement about elections in general and voting in general. But I know that my family in particular really don't like the idea of voting, and they don't want to.
Do you think in your lifetime you'll see an Asian president?
I'd love to. That'd be great.
I didn't think there'd be a black president in my lifetime. And then Obama came in.
Obama was great. Obama was a great president.
How do you feel about Trump now?
I think that we just have to realize that the government is set up so that a terrible president can't really, have absolute power. That there's a lot of things that have to happen before decisions get made. I think, but it's pretty weird. I think it's pretty scary, just in terms of our global image. I think the world is like really going like, how is this? What's going to happen? Nobody knows.
Well, I was in Europe when he was elected president, and the one thing that as I was talking to people around me, a lot of people look to the United States as where the direction of the world is going, being the most powerful country and so forth. When you have someone, for example, we come from immigrant parents. When you have someone that's anti-immigration in the way that he is, and when you see the level of racism at his rallies and the way that people feel more comfortable being racist these days.
Yeah, it's really alarming. I don't know. It's really scary and strange. I think what's scary about Trump isn't exactly Trump. It's Trump followers. It's like the people who really interpret him as a white supremacist. And I think that's the worst part. But in terms of him in office and actually what he's able to do, I think he's sort of hopefully going to be blocked by certain actions. We'll see. I'm trying not to be alarmed, but it's certainly scary.
I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
When I was looking up Asian celebrities before this interview, the one name that popped up was Tiger Woods.
Oh yeah, he's Asian.
He's Asian.
Yeah.
How do Asians feel about Tiger Woods?
They think he's Asian. He's Asian. I love Tiger Woods.
Does the Asian community embrace him as one of their own, or do they look at him? So they don't look at him as just a black guy.
No, he's Asian.
He's Asian.
Oh yeah.
And you got to think, like, golf is huge in Asia.
Yeah. It's the biggest sport.
The biggest sport in Asia.
Yeah.
And you have this guy who's half Asian.
He's
who
Asian.
is the Michael Jordan of the sport.
Yeah. He's all Asian to us.
Really? So he's not black at all.
No, I think Obama's also Asian to us.
Oh, really?
Well, he's from Hawaii, so.
So in the racial draft, the Asians are claiming Obama and Tiger Woods.
He's also Asian.
Anyone you guys are giving up? Any Asians you're sending back into the draft? Who are you guys getting rid of?
Tila Tequila.
I don't blame you for that one. Wasn't she doing the Hail Hitler sign recently?
Yeah, Tila. I'm sorry, Tila. You can't. I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out by Tila Tequila.
I think the whole world's kind of freaked out. She was at one of those alt-right rallies throwing up the Hail Hitler sign.
Yeah, that's real upsetting. I don't know what's going on with that. You can have her back.
You could have her back? And you know, because I had a Talib Kweli recently of Vlad TV.
What I didn't know, but I know now, I had noticed that a lot of white supremacists have anime as their avatars. This is something that I hadn't noticed already.
I've never noticed that before.
Okay, well, the anime avatar ranking is, the white supremacist avatars like Boston sports teams, a dog, some sort of gun, Pepe the Frog, a picture of Donald Trump, dog again, because there's a lot of dog avies, some sort of American flag, some sort of German Nazi symbol, or anime, particularly like waifu anime, like blonde, blue-eyed, like dainty.
Oh gosh, I don't really know. That's deep. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird connection. A lot of the white supremacists who argue with him on the internet would have anime characters as their avatar.
That's a trip. Yeah, I
Crazy.
had no idea. But that I could see maybe just because it's like they like the fantasy world of that, and so that if you're a white supremacist, you're definitely living in a fantasy world.
Well, and Asian women have always been eroticized to white society.
Yeah, so maybe that, but yeah, I don't know. It's super weird.
Super weird.
Yeah.